Hi everyone, how's it going? Welcome to Court of the Rings on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm Lutro's community manager, Cordovan, and I'll be with you for the next hour, just kind of hanging out, talking a little bit about the latest news. What have we been up to? What are you up to? What do we got going on in the next couple of weeks? And I think we'll be running around a little bit, getting ready for the upcoming March to Gundabad. I notice I have not done some of the stuff around Anak Khurfu, so I thought there's a lot of combat and stuff going on there. Let's maybe check that out a little bit later today after we get through the news and what have you. Just making sure I'm streaming on everything. Yeah, a little bit of a slow start today because I ran into a minor technical issue as I was getting ready to go live today. But that should be resolved at this point. And then, as far as I can tell, the stream should be in pretty good shape. So welcome everyone, and thank you all for being here today. Hello everyone over on YouTube and Facebook as well. I already see a couple of asks, one to Fix Runekeeper. We did talk about that a couple of weeks ago with Sev, so I'd direct you to that conversation. We do have classwork in the works. I was within, I guess it wasn't this week, last week I think. Last week I think we had a meeting on classwork. So I know there's some work being done, but I'm not yet in a position to really go into it with you today. Shift the camera slightly. All right, there we go. So, otherwise, this week has really been a lot about planning for the near-term future. And one of the things we're going to be, I was running the anniversary stuff here. Let me quick pick up the next wrapper before I head on over to, all right, before I head on out. So, but we're also going to talk a little bit about the latest news. I know there is a little bit I can share with you here today, so we're going to do that. I also saw a question that I can address a little bit about. Someone had said right away, "Hey man, do something about Evernight." Yeah, we also talked about that recently, and that is absolutely a priority for us as well. We're kind of seeing what sort of work we can do there. Which way do I want to go? I don't want to go to Lindleby. Do I want to go to Limlock or? All right. Our carrying torch is going to be available anywhere else other than the anniversary. For the moment, it's going to be just in the anniversary, but yes, I would expect carrying torches eventually to end up elsewhere in various reward lists or barter trades or what have you. So, you know, yes is the answer, but not anytime probably too soon. So, here we go. All right. Yes. So we do have some things that we can talk a little bit about. One of the things I would like to mention is that we did get the soundtrack to Update 29, Wildwood of Breland, available on YouTube. Was that this week? I think that was this week. You can listen to the playlist over on YouTube. I would point out that about a week ago, and I don't really have much I can say about it, I guess. But a little over a week ago here, or about a week ago now. I guess it was a week right after the show. We had a letter go out by EG7's head. That was Robin Floden. And so, if you haven't had a chance to check that out, you know, they don't mention Lotro in it really, so, you know, but it is a general kind of purpose sort of, statement and what have you. So there we go. All right, where am I going? What am I doing? is that not? I would have expected that to be closer than this. Where is that? That must be... Oh, here we go. Okay. It's that. Okay, well I can head over there then. The anniversary event does continue through May 11th, so that is really coming up very soon here, right? So you want to make sure you go and check that out this weekend, right? So this is your weekend if you want to do it. Okay, I am going. Gosh, am I going? Let me get back on track here. Sorry. And let me get back on track by going a better way. Yep. Oh. Take care of this guy. Oh, I had swapped out for the tavern brawl that I was doing yesterday. I was getting some anniversary tokens. Wanted to make sure I got that cozy gray cat. That's the new one that's in the anniversary event. So if you haven't gotten your 20 tokens, might I suggest the letter quest and a few others that are pretty easy. You can get those 20 tokens real quick and then call it done. All right, let me actually pause the show here after I take care of the scout and get to a little bit more news, so I'm not trying to multitask and get lost with spotlights in my face. It's just ain't working. Give me a second. So there we go. All right. I like my outfit. No. Okay. Anyway, through May 11th here on the anniversary festival, so that really means this is your final weekend for it to get done. So, also the final weekend to get Further Adventures of Bilbo Baggins for free. So, I have to hope everyone within the sound of my voice has already redeemed this coupon. But if you have not, what are you waiting for? Go to Save Bilbo. Save Bilbo. Redeem code on the Lotro store in game. And get Further Adventures for free, because why not? This is your last weekend to do it. After that, it'll be available for points. That sounds pretty good. I know that we've got... Let me take a quick look at the event schedule. There was something I wanted to point out, right? Yeah, we got a Buried Treasure event happening later this month, but otherwise... Yeah, just the anniversary event. Midsummer's not till June, so that's that. Otherwise, I guess I would just say, in terms of kind of what we've been personally working on here, keep going. I need to go across the road. That's what I need. All right. My cat, the one I guess I would call Cozy, the Cozy cat in real life, is named Lizzie. Miss Elizabeth Bennet. Right. I'm going to take the long way down. Am I going to take the long way down? Of course I am. Yeah. Boink. Boink. There we are. So let me mention, I guess, really what's been happening inside of the office this week is we've been working to get Update 30 ready to go, essentially, to Bull Roar and elsewhere. That's been a big piece of our work. This week we had meetings on, like, say, the Brawler. Got a work meeting this week in a way that was pretty cool. going to the Overlook. So the Overlook would be... No? Take care of this. So, yeah, I guess that's really what it's been about this week. You know, I guess last week we had the thing on classwork, where we had we have our Brawler internal playday set for sometime next week. That won't be the first, but it'll be one of... Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do this. Maybe I should focus slightly. And try not to die, but I should be alright. So we did also have a the same kind of thing that we'll be doing next week for Brawler, what I guess you could shorthand term called a play day or something like that. We had one of those on the upcoming landscape difficulty system, and that too is in a very early state, but where's this Overlook gonna count, huh? Too far. Right here. No. Yes? I am at the Overlook. Alright, am I not? Okay. No. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. I don't know what else we could mention. We've got some messaging coming up, but I'm not in a position to really talk about that at all. We've got, you know, some preview stuff in the works. You know, we're kind of working on what we can do next in terms of developer diary. Oh, I know I could mention something. Scenario, actually, just this week. Today actually, just posted the next vote for the next casual stroll through, and that's going to take place next Wednesday, and that'll be 3 p.m. Eastern, right on twitch.tv/LoChurStream. So that's cool. That's something to look forward to. And cast your vote. Right now, I think I saw the Trollshaws winning, but only 10 votes, and it just went live today, so plenty of time for that to be adjusted as needed. Yeah, let me get this turned in. Then take a quick second to go through our chat, huh?
Durin's folk shall endure, as we always have. Aye.
Alright, let me... Which Overlook? Okay. me head in here quick before I do that. Yeah, hey Scenario, how's it going? Yeah, so we'll see how close of a match it is, right? So my guess is, we currently have Trollshaws in the lead, but it's too early for that. So go ahead and cast your vote there. All right, let me quick go through chat. Can we possibly see Galadriel Missions? Even the most powerful elves need help. Potentially, that could be something we would do in the future. The team has talked quite a bit in recent weeks about how the scope of further missions would lend itself to something like that. So, that without any kind of thought about any announcing of what would be happening, sure, yeah, that'll be happening there. So. If there's a Minstrel by Night, 25% crafting XP date seems wrong for September. Yeah, I'll have to go take a look at that. I believe it's mostly accurate through at least June here, but after that I think it gets less accurate, so. There we go. The mission itself, the further adventures of Bilbo Baggins, this is related to a Twitch question, is going to stick around. The missions and the further adventures of Bilbo Baggins will remain available. It's the free coupon. It's your chance to get it for free. That is quickly running out. So go ahead and use Save Bilbo in the Lotro store in-game. Just open up the store, click Redeem Code, and then type in Save Bilbo, 1 per account, and you get it for free. And then you can buy it afterwards in the store if you didn't do this. So, too early Gamecast Collective to talk about whether Brawler is going to be more like having gambits in its build. We're going to talk more about the systems in that with Brawler as we probably do our first preview. And I would expect to see that first preview a ways off yet, but also, within the next couple of months. So something like that on probably the first preview of Brawler. All right. Let me head over to YouTube quick. David, I am not... I would suggest just send in a ticket to customer support. There was a few people who redeemed yesterday's coupon, and instead of giving you 25, it gave you 1. And we had that fixed pretty quickly, but we couldn't backdate it to allow for a second redemption, and nor could we recreate the coupon due to the way, because it had already been redeemed. So we had to sort of adjust it in place up to 25. So just, there weren't that many of you that redeemed before it got changed. So if you need to, hit up CS. Yeah, there was only a handful of people that actually had redeemed it. Can I link to the EG7 article? I can. It's in the... let me pull up the Weekly Beacon here if I can find it. It should be over there. Let me go call that out real quick. Alright, it's over on the Daybreak website, and I can't paste into YouTube right now. Sorry. Go to daybreakgames.com, and you'll find the news release. I'm on the wrong account, so I can't post on YouTube right now. Alright. How do you link a DDO account with a Lotro account? Generally, you don't, but you can, I believe, get a product key from customer support. I believe that's something that can still be done. and they would help you quite a bit. So I think they can basically give you a key that will let you create a new account. But if you already have a DDO account and already have a Locher account, you can't merge the two accounts. So so that's what's up. Okay. Yeah. So that's what's up. I want to unmask the messenger. That I'm just not seeing. Not all the way over here, is it? No. Down in this hollow? Yes. Okay. Well, I may have to what jeepers. That is a bug I've noticed on my client here just recently. I think I'm going to have to fill out a report on that. Well, I seem to be having a little bit of trouble here, so... let me perhaps shift to do something else. Or I could just go to Hillstead. But... oh, Shire is in the lead now. Okay, so it's already changed. Okay. There we go. Let's see. I'm going through chat here trying to see what's going on. Is the Three Peaks purchase with Lotro points just for one of our players or all? It will unlock the content just like a quest pack, so all. All right. Well, I think I'm caught up. I have to admit, this is kind of a slow day today, isn't it? I don't really have as much to talk about as perhaps would be nice. We really just have been doing quite a bit here, so in recent weeks, and so you're basically up to date on it. I believe that it is the right time in this tale to begin following in the footsteps of Scatha. All right. Alright, confrontation is to the south. I can do that. That's off to the east, so that would still be to the south there. And I am just not seeing this unmasking the messenger on my map. So I can't think of where I need to go off the top of my head here. So I'm just gonna not do that one for now and call it done. But I can head south and then take care of this. Let's see. A Lotro merch store. Ah, that would be so cool. I would love to do that. I would love to do a merch store someday. Legacy in the Mist, I actually need to go cross the bridge up there to do... Which one is this? This is... Confrontation with Enter... Lumrog. Okay. Oh, that'll probably be down there. Okay. Oh. I'm a rock. You could say I'm a rock climber. That's one way to describe it. I climb rocks. There we go. Generally only in one direction, that direction being downwards. But hey, it's okay. So I think, you know, within a few weeks here, we actually will have some really cool previews on Bull Roar and that sort of thing. But we're just not quite there yet in terms of stay alive. Do this. We would have, theoretically, we could have the possibility of doing merchandising rights for Lotro in the future. What it would take, and what the reason it doesn't exist currently is that the infrastructure needed to allow for Lotro merchandising. You know, all the kind of contractual stuff between the licensors that's required. And then, of course, setting up some kind of production distribution system. But that almost is the easy part nowadays, because you can kind of just farm that out to one of a billion kind of t-shirt maker sites online, right? But it's all the kind of contractual, legal considerations and all that sort of thing that simply doesn't exist. And it's not that it couldn't exist, it's just a pretty big project, you know, involving, honestly, a bunch of attorneys and such. And it just has never really gotten to the tipping point of ever being able to realistically happen. But it sure would be cool, and no one's really against the idea. So we'll see if it ever happens in the future someday regarding Lotro merchandise. But you know, we've never been in a position as a company to do any of that kind of thing ourselves, and it would just be there's just a lot more considerations than just, like, say, getting a logo up on Teespring or one of those kind of things. And that's why it's never happened. But, similar to the other game, we do have the ability to make merchandise for promotional purposes like conventions. and other kind of in-person meetups, along with things for, say, employees and internal use that, you know, some of those extras can be distributed perhaps, you know, at said meetups and things like that too. So that's where how the kind of hoodies and other kind of promo material that has gotten out over the years has gotten out. On the related question about, or not a question, but on the work this week related to the Update 29 soundtrack being released, I have another follow-up as well, and that is I'm going back to the past for the next one. I have got, well, actually, let me check my email after I deal with the giant trolls here. But I believe it's update 20 is what it is, and that has, I believe Bill Champagne had an opportunity to redo some of that relatively early work, I think, that he had done, something like that. And then we have the ability to get that out on YouTube as well. So I just got that not too long ago, and like I said, let me call up the details here in a second. But it'd be kind of nice to, let me spawn. And I assume that's who I need to kill, but oh, it's Gurbarash. All right. Either way, I ain't getting through unless I take care of you, so let's try to take care of you. Mark. That's fine, dude. Just don't summon your friends and we're all good. So. Mark. Piece of cake. Summon and confront. How do I do that? Alright. Off to the west. That means I'm going back through the camp. Alright. Yeah, I think it would be popular. I mean, I don't know. There's a million ways you could go. If I were to think about what we should do for, like, say, a first t-shirt kind of thing, it should just be probably the simpler the better. I've always been a fan, like, my old band days, right? I think the way I would handle it is I'd probably just do the logo and ring. The shield. As it were. And just slap that on a black t-shirt. Or your choice of color. And then get fancier from there. Yeah, I've got that cool 10th anniversary soundtrack as well, that Chance Thomas release. I believe there's still a few copies of that available over on that kind of new Huge Sound website. Let me make sure I'm still going in the right direction. I am not. I need to go I did, because I guess it's been publicly mentioned on Twitter, I did want to provide my condolences to one Druid's Fire, who had a death in the family this week and will be unable to stream later today. My condolences. That sucks. And, of course, you know, take all the time you need. But the show's going to be filled in later this afternoon by some other streamers. Tolkien Professor will, as I understand, be here this afternoon as well. But just wanted to offer my condolences publicly. It's fine. As far as what's been going on in my Lotra life, like I said, I was running some of the anniversary stuff last night. I was doing a little bit of this last night, kind of rolling into it a bit. I went and been playing further adventures. I've been playing some of the missions because I want to get got my weekly done last night on missions. Some things like that. And then, like I say, this week internally, I was a part. I can't talk about it, though. That's the thing. So I don't want to be a jerk and, like, hint and not be able to talk. But I was able to check out the landscape difficulty. That was cool. It's in a very early state, though. So in terms of mechanics and that, anything I would really say would not really be that wise, because the odds of it changing between now and then are almost guaranteed. So, but it was cool. The basic idea is at the moment there's just like a NPC you speak to, and then you have an option to adjust the landscape difficulty and the system associated with it, right? And then you can always swap it back forth as you need to. So that's currently kind of what I got a chance to check out. You know, the actual scaling. You know, how tough is it? How easy is it? Et cetera, et cetera. All that is, it's really just kind of the skeleton of the system is being put in place at this point. So too early really to say. But I did get to poke my head in and check it out a little bit this week, and that was exciting. So that's cool. And you'll be seeing that on Bullroar, along with Brawler, I think, in the relatively near future, along with Blood of Azog. Alright, now am I ready to summon this thing with the summoning horn? I think so. Goobarush. Goobarush. Hi, guy. What? Missed. Into the fire. Not bad. I'll take that as a win. So I'm heading back to Tokvist, Lyrid. Rock Lackeys completed. get another hill troll on my way out. And if I went out of order there. But, okay. Well, let's just take care of you, huh? There we are. Let's see, is Tarok back yet? No, I don't think. Fuck. You are. Alright, well, let's fight you two first, just like last time. And this time not get stunned in a tree. Yeah. So that's mostly been my Lotro time this week. I guess that's what I did in the past week, is that. My time has been limited, because I've also been painting a bedroom. And had to do a bunch of housework and lawn work and real life work. But that's I did get some Lotro time, and that was fun. So I picked up this box cosmetic, which I didn't have to this point, which I don't know why, because it just screams my kind of humor. I won't wear it every week on the stream, however, just this week. But, yes. On this cosmetic outfit. You know, maybe I should have waited. What do you think? Oh gosh. Don't eat it. Hey, I can revive. All right. You know, I've been enjoying playing Stampion here, the Stout Axe Champion, quite a bit. So I guess let's say this is my current favorite. I've been enjoying playing him. I think it's pretty cool. So, in January, Vaston said updating PvP armor was, quote, in the works. Is there any news on this? No. I have not heard of any work being done related to PvP armor. I don't know what else to say other than I have not heard of any work being done. We do have someone who is, you know, working on PvMP, though, has been, is continuing to. So we are seeing some work in that regard, but specifically related to like a system of PvP armor, no, I have not heard of. Work being done in that regard. Go. Now, let me get on my steed And head on over. We'll talk to Leothred first. And then we will go. To the road and actually go up. Yeah. These bats. I got when I was doing the a landscape difficulty thing this week. Like I say, and again, please let me quadruple underscore that this is all a bare bones skeletal thing, not at all related to what you can expect it to be like. But I got raffle stomped by a moose. It's basically set on the highest difficulty. It was, "Hi, moose." Nope. And that's what happened. That was pretty funny. I enjoyed that actually quite a bit. So, that was cool. For housing stuff, talk to Yao Deco du Milieu. Yes, I would love to actually. That sounds great. I'm down for doing. I think really the main reason we haven't really done a lot of just hanging out on Discord for the show and talking much ever. I think it's mostly a time difference thing, right? Because folks are generally still at work or getting home from work or eating dinner about the time that I'm doing this. And, it just, time-wise, hasn't really worked out. But that's a cool idea. I'm totally down. Totally down. Yeah. Hey, Rocky, watch me ruffle stomp a player. Yeah. Oh, with the painting work. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, this is just a long-running project that I had ambitions and then quickly lost said ambitions and let the room sit for about a year and a half. And I'm now getting to the point, it's like, no, I actually want to. So, there we go. Alright, I'm heading back to Tokfit. That's where I'm going. We're actually getting pretty close to the end of the show, but I guess I'm not really into gathering meat, so I think I might not. Is there a way in game to increase the mouse pointer size? Officially, at this point, my belief is no. There is some accessibility options that the community user interface crowd have come up with. And that is something that we would like to do ourselves as well in the future with some kind of UI paths. But I don't... The answer currently is you can, not from us though, and you'll have to kind of look it up. But it's something we'd like to do, so hopefully someday, right? Moose kill more people in Canada than bears. I had heard that actually. I knew that moose in reality are exceptionally dangerous creatures that should not be messed with. I mean, they are gigantic, generally. And just like anything, they can unintentionally squish you like the ant you are to them. So, well, not an ant, but much smaller and inconsequential. Yep. All right. Where am I going? There you are. Oink. The number of times I've done this. Okay. There we go. It is over, and Gubrash flees for the distant hills. Lubrog remains only the ruins of a blockade. We have all fought well. Yes.
Well, I must remain vigilant over the passes of Mistal. Tonight, we celebrate our victory. Come, let us run wild.
No, we will do that later. We will do that later. I'm going to wrap up the show here after a couple more questions. So let's just kind of call it a sure there. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're done with the show then. So, yeah, Tolkien Professor will be up in just a minute or so here. Thank you very much for watching Court of the Rings on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. I'll be with you next Friday. Hopefully, maybe I could come up with something a little more newsworthy. This was a pretty news-light show here today. But we do have a lot of things we're working towards. So, expect some cool stuff here in the coming weeks. And thank you very much for playing, and please do take advantage of the further adventures of Bilbo Baggins for free this weekend, in addition to the anniversary event this weekend if you'd like to take part. So I'll talk to you all next week. Thanks very much.